Well, what's going on, homies? It's Saturday today, and today I'm going to work on the limo. It's got a lot to do, and I'm going to show you just a little bit everything that I think I need to tackle. But I'm going to start off with project number one. It's kind of the biggest one. I've got a misfire somewhere, well, at least multiple cylinders. It popped up on my code reader: cylinder 1 misfire, cylinder 8 misfire, a bunch of random misfires. So excuse the road noise behind me, since I'm just kind of filming this in the driveway. But I'm gonna start. I need to continue charging this battery, and then I'm gonna play around and see if I can figure out what that misfire is. And unfortunately, that battery in the back seat I'm gonna have to take out. It's not taking a charge at all. It might be toast, and it might be a sealed battery. So if that's a sealed battery, I don't think I can fix it. And there might be $100 or something later. Gone, down the drain. The good news though, I have a couple other batteries in the trunk. I'm going to try to swap them out with those in the back, because I really want to know what's working and what's not working. So we're going to start off, like I said, let's see if we can fix a misfire. Multiple misfire. Seems like I got a bunch of coils that are loose, handled it messed with or something. So I need to take the coil packs up. I need to check to see if the plugs are even good, and then tighten them down. Try to clear the codes, fire back up, see if we're missing. That might be our problem. I don't know. Someone's been in here before in the last couple years, and which is no surprise. Messing with some kind of crap, I don't even know what. So. Oh, time to go grab some limo parts. All right, just went down to the parts store. We're off to fix this misfire that's on the limo right now. This thing's kind of puzzling me. So O'Reilly's, of course, coming clutch. Got myself a new coil. Got a couple new spark plugs. We're gonna see if we can chase this down, because as of right now, it's kind of puzzling. So I have a misfire on cylinder 3 and cylinder 4. So between an injector, spark plug, or coil, most likely it's got to be one of the three. Could be a wiring issue, not very common. It is pretty common for these coils to go out though. As you can see, that one's actually been replaced before. It's definitely not a Motorcraft one. So we're gonna swap those out and see if we can get rid of this misfire. Oh, and just ignore the wife over here. With little tater butt. Tater butt! Hey, my boy! Somebody. What a precious boy. Alright, well, I know I totally forgot to mention what I was going to do in here, but there was so much oil and stuff gooped up here. I got the limo kind of running, and I wanted to go creep down to the car wash real fast and see if, how well that misfire made a difference. Car wash time!
So what'd you find out today?
Well, the old compensator has a misfire. I chased a misfire all morning. It started off with 4 different cylinders. I ended with 1 cylinder. Now it says there is no misfire, but you can still tell it's there. So I'm chasing around, putting new coils in it, putting new spark plugs in it, and then went ahead and I guess I got to tackle a fuel injector if that's it. I'm not too sure yet. I did get to wash this thing off, and you can see how much dirt and oil was caked on this. I can show you guys. Here's the condition of the compensator. So first off, I got the ram put back in. For whatever reason, this ram was completely disconnected. So I connected that. I noticed this bar has got a slight bend into it. I could probably bend that back out, but it's pretty thick DOM, might be tough. The spring is almost off its perch. Interesting. I don't know what happened there to slide that, but luckily it's bolted, so I mean that bolt's basically holding that spring in. So I need to jack this thing up, adjust the spring, and check out my angles and see where all that's at. The front end is pretty well held together and with no minimum issues. I did notice that this link has been busted off and it's been re-welded. And I think they mentioned that previously that broke off somehow, but the suspension is actually held together pretty dang good. The Bondo on the side. When I got this, the Bondo was already cracked and I tried to patch it. Well, I patched it in 100° weather, which you're not supposed to do with Bondo, I guess. But the rest of the limo is completely cracked. I replaced this window day number 1 when I got the limo, and it looks like it probably leaked, and that might have caused some of the Bondo to also have an issue. It doesn't help they got a subwoofer right here. It's probably just cracking the crap out of everything. I just got done washing it off, so I noticed that they got these big old PA speakers under here. They've got 2 of them, so not too sure what's going on with that. Horns are still hooked up. Of course, my awesome sticker's still there. They don't work though, so I don't know if I'm missing a power ground or maybe just the plumbing's not attached to them or it's leaking. The inside, no battery back here. Battery shot. That's the one that goes behind the seat. I have 3 batteries that go in the trunk, and all 3 of them are not working either. So I've been charging them all day, not having any luck charging them. The back of the limo is actually surprisingly decent. I did notice, so we're up against the fence over here, you can see the shocks mounts. So the air shocks, they remounted those, and so now they're in a lower position because these are smaller airbags, but realistically these need to be raised up. It looks like a bunch of rust and stuff on there after I just rinsed it off. That was all oil cake and looks like Burning Man dust. So I'd like to get new airbags for that and remount those shock mounts. And this whole rear of the limo needs a sway bar itself. So unfortunately we can't test any of the lights. We did see the rock lights were working last night. That's cool. That's a plus. I mean, I like lights. The lights up top don't work. Those all go off the panel from the battery in the back. I have no battery back there, and I don't know. Check the wiring. It looks like it might need messed with. The crane mod is no more. They got rid of the electric winch on there, so they've got the post up there, but the crane is actually sitting on the trailer. We need a new mirror. The side lights aren't working for who knows what reason. There's these nice lights that light up. Those aren't working at the moment. Those could be something simple though. Let's see, good and bad with the limo. Good is like we got good bones and most of everything's still there. It's really just messing with links and geometry and kind of seeing what got bent, what got replaced. I think they busted that off and they didn't really check where their angles are at or whatnot. They still have kind of like random power cords and stuff hanging down. And so I don't know what's up with that. Old Tater Boy. What's up, Tater Boy? Bunch of random wiring up here. We have our post. We got mud flaps. Oh, I noticed they cut the mud flaps off once upon a time. I don't think you can tell under there. And then they re-welded just a little stick, a little plate up there. So they cut them off because they didn't want them on there, and then they put them back on here. I don't know what this is for. Looks like some kind of bracket for something that they had up here. This needs cut off and ground down. My speaker's still under there, and I still have the speaker up top. Don't know if they work, but if I get a battery and put it in here, I might see. Their inverter and compressor are still in the trunk. They got some sweet stickers. How do you like that one? That's awesome. My other ride is your mom. That's a good one right here. Don't know what quite happened here. That might have been from me. Don't quote me. But Pit Viper, not a huge fan. We're all about that heat way of life, if you know what I mean. Free rides. And then, of course, if you want to go see what the kind of hood rat stuff they were up to and all their funness, you go check out the USS Compensator on their Instagram. He made an Instagram page, and he's been posting. He posted quite a bit about it. They had a bunch of fun, and they used the crap out of the limo. So, I mean, they paid for it. It was theirs. Now we're back. Now we're into fixing it. And out of all the things with the limo, our predicament is I think we need a new trans. I'm pretty sure the transmission is shot. So I crept down to the car wash and washed it off. Luckily, the car wash is a rock throwaway, and this thing just doesn't seem happy under its own power. With as many miles as they put on, yeah, we understand why. So that's the details. Everything else is pretty operational. The seats are still working. The interior is still there. The lights, door panels. We just got a lot of little stuff to fix. It's super time consuming going through all that. So with that being said, I don't know what to do at this point. I'm at a standstill. Do we put a bunch of money and effort into the limo to maybe break even if we turn around and sell it? Do we end up trying to keep it and pass it down? Do we auction it off? I don't know. All right, I appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned till our next video. I'm gonna get more balls deep in this. And of course, thanks to O'Reilly Auto Parts and the homies down there, because they always know exactly what I'm after. So thanks for watching. See you next. All right, well, for those who are wondering, me and the wife talked about it. We decided that we're gonna post the limo for sale and see what happens. I do have to think about, we are trying to move in the next few months. And honestly, putting a ton of money into the limo is just something that's not smart or feasible at the moment. Now, I'll continue to put a couple bucks in it here and there that needed to be, and work up to it until I can sell it. But for now, I'm going to throw it up for sale and see if we can get rid of it and not have to put too much into it. So, thanks for watching, homies.